me actually reached out. You know, on the day of voting, I seated there, and the number 5 FDC MPs came to me quietly and said, you know what? Yes, some of our leaders might be against you people, but for us, we want to work together. You guys are in charge. I'm not at liberty to. I don't have to. It's not important.
So as
here we go. Now to the lists. You know, that list has FDC leaders. You know, it's got the Honorable Lucy Akelo, who belongs to the FDC. Let me get to that, my list. It's got people from the Democratic Party, Honorable Luta Maguzi. It's got independents.
So at some
like
point,
Martin Ojara, Mapenduzi. It's got Jema President, Honorable Basa Alirwa. It's got people like I'm getting to it. So we like I'm saying, we tried very much. We wanted to bring our colleagues on board.
So in this Chisanja, do you have an intention of reaching out to all opposition and working with them?
Without a doubt, and like I'm saying, we have begun. That's why when you look at our list, we try to make sure that we incorporate our colleagues. And eventually, when that cabinet is released, you will see that many more have been incorporated, because we have got to do that. Look, when you're dealing with a dictatorship like the one we have on our hands, you have to forge a way forward together.
Thank you.
There is strength in unity, and so we are duty bound.
Thank you. Honorable Katuntu, following new dispensation, NUP's majority opposition in Parliament, Honorable Semuju, just like Honorable Kadaga, are going to have a rest in this Chisanja. You've had your rest in the last Chisanja when FDC gave you a rest. Using good language. So you know how it goes.
Yeah. First of all,
Go on.
First of all, I have to congratulate the new leadership of the opposition. I don't want to be so much dragged about committees. I think the most important thing here is the NUP being the official opposition, because that's what the law provides, has now appointed its leader. The Honorable Mathias Mpuga. He's a smart boy, a smart guy, both literally and figuratively. He's a communicator. He's got command of the Queen's language plus the Kavaka's language. He's not a trivialist, and I think is a man who earns respect even from those who don't agree with him. It's one of the smartest choices they have ever made. And I don't see him being dragged into none issues. That's not the master saying no, and I hope he keeps it up. I have seen the lineup of those they are appointed to be leaders of the committee. They have a little bit of experience about parliamentary work. Even my brother here, Senyonyi, who is going to head the committee, which I once headed, the Committee on Statutory Authorities and State Enterprise. At some point, we brought that committee to where it is today, that the entire country is looking upon you, so there is a lot of expectation. No, please. There is a lot of expectation, and people will judge you accordingly. The Public Accounts Committee, they have appointed the Honorable Medad Segona, well qualified to do the job. He was a member of my committee, the Kosase committee, and in there he did quite an incredible job. The Local Government Accounts Committee, they brought Mapenduzi. He has a lot of experience in local government. You know, he was chairperson of the district local government of Guru. The Honorable Betty Namboza has been brought to be the chairperson of the Business Assurances Committee. And let me tell you, one time I made a joke here that even if you gave me a committee on sewage, I'll make it the best committee in that house. One of the most powerful committees which had been brought to its potential business is the government assurances, because basically that is what you would call the opposition committee, to put the government on its toes. This is your manifesto, this is your budget, what did you do? Because those are the first assurances you are talking about. The government is manifesto, and then the budget, and then the State of the Nation address. So the Honorable Betty Numbers is going to chair a very, very crucial committee. I hope she brings it out of the obscurity it has been. You know, some of those people have the chairman, but they don't, they should really bring out, because government assurance. Because each and everything the NRM has failed to do, the Government Assurances Committee should be able to handle it and see. So to me, I think they have their workload cut out. They are quite an incredible team. I don't want to go into, they left out the FDC and so on. I don't know how, when FDC was in charge, I don't know how many DPs chaired the committees or UPCs. You get it?
You don't know how. You don't know.
Okay, so Honorable Semuju.
No. Let's go.
Because you can't say that you don't know. Yeah, that will be.
Honorable Semuju, you are next on microphone.
Okay. Now can the Honorable Semuju tell me who of those people, for example, all of them, we gave them by chairperson. None was given a full committee.
Thank you, Honorable Katuntu. Honorable Semuju, you are next on microphone.
And it was a real debate.
I'm happy that now I would know.
Because he said he doesn't know.
No, actually, I wanted to be polite to you that you can't complain as FDC. That's what I was trying to do. You know, sometimes some of us don't speak like like that. I was saying, let me make this point before Semuju comes in. You see, and let me put it now bluntly, when FDC was the official position, it had that debate: do we include or do we not include? And the decision was taken that all chairpersons of committees should be FDC. That decision was taken, and it was implemented. But I just didn't want to go into those details because I don't think it's.
Honorable Semuju, yes,
No,
I didn't want the debate because we are a bit short of time and we have many people to talk. But Nteja Asimo has been sending copious messages that I'm sending around the table here. Says Gang is online. You can also listen in to Gang on the TuneIn app, and there's also your TV. So, Honorable Semuju, the list is out. You're having a deserved break, so you can go back to the back benches and make government accountable.
Yes, I agree with my neighbor here, Nakawa neighbors Chira, that there are people in FDC who, for one reason, don't like no. Like, there are people in Noop who don't like FDC. So it's the same thing.
You balance the
Fortunately or unfortunately, this work that we are starting afresh, there will be occasions when we will have to work together whether we like each other or not. When I became a chief opposition whip, Odongoto, very good friend of mine, he said, you are too junior to supervise me. Professor Ratigo never attended a single meeting because he said, how can I be headed by juniors? But when Tojukwatako came, and police came chasing Moto, he came running into the meeting, and from that time we cheered him. Of course, I was in the same van when SFC violently stormed the parliament and we were taken to Nagarama to be detained. So for me, that's the extra motivation, that whether you have a position, whether you don't have. I was joking with someone who said, Semuju, how come they have not given you? I said, if they didn't give Kadaga, they supported, who is independent? What about me, who they didn't support for speaker? But that was a joke. I know we will, after the beginning usually is very difficult, but along the way you will discover that sometimes you're closer to other people, some people are not what they have told you they are, others are. So that discovery will be made. And I keep saying, when you face a situation like we face in Uganda, our disagreements and conflicts sometimes are going to become smaller. You see, this Museveni is a very bad man. Even beats NRM. On the day we were taken to various police stations to be detained so he can lift the age limit to become officially life president. Even NRM people were beaten. I saw how they dragged out such coup. They dragged out Honorable Monica Amoding. So the beginning was bad, without a doubt. The Honorable Senyonyi explained here a lot, and I know all what he was saying was just official. I know meetings were going on to plot how to support Kadak. Even when I requested to meet, even your own committee, you said you're going to call those who are standing for speaker. I waited, you didn't call me. But that was a resolution of your party officially made.
No, those were members of our party. You don't belong to our party, sir.
No, your party is public. That's why you if you didn't know
No,
anything.
what I mean is the committee.
No, now learn that a party is not a private institution. That's why you got to make a declaration to electoral commission. So what you say, the same thing you will say.
For our parliamentary caucus.
And I am saying it is not yours. You're a public institution.
Can you be disciplined now?
You're a public institution. We will come even to your bed to find out what you are doing. So therefore, I am happy. The people have been.
We haven't had that one.
The people who have been appointed.
Please don't go to people's beds.
If they are public people who have been appointed by NOPA are all people who deserve to be appointed. In fact, at one time, when you started coming, that so and so will be, we are a bit uncomfortable with some of the names we had had. Not because they are not able, but they needed to learn fast. But the team that you have assembled is a team of very good people who are experienced, respected in Parliament, and I have no doubt that they will deliver on your behalf as a party, but also on our own behalf as a side. And I kept teasing people when we were in Kololo. When we sat in Kololo as opposition, we are grouped, and that is going to be for the next 5 years. You sit on one side, and I kept. They are the ones clapping each time something positive happened on behalf of Kadaka. The NRM people, and she walked there. Kadaka walked ahead of me, straight to the NRM, and she sat there. And me who sat with them, they are not clapping for me, but clapping for NRM person. Yeah. No, they are not coming. So so the team that you have appointed is a very good team. I am sure we will cooperate with that team. And on our behalf, as I said, I think they will be able to deliver.
Okay, we're going to stop for a quick break. Thank you, Star Cafe and Mega Yogurt for bites to the gang, bites for the gang. An announcement by the clerk to Parliament. The clerk to Parliament invites all members.